Tanya Burns. I would like a message from the other side from Michael. She's lived in hell really since he passed, and just needs to know if he's okay and has anything he wants to tell her really. So okay, let's see what's going on there for you. I know this is going to sound trivial, but let me just check, is it Michael or the other one?
Michael.
Yeah, it's Michael. This is the chat with the screen reader, because sometimes it's Michelle, isn't it? As slightly different. I don't know. I was just checking that. So at least now we know who it is, and the screen reader on the Apple Mac has confirmed it. I don't know. Right. Okay then. So what we'll do then is we'll use these mediumship cards for you there, Tanya, to see what we can get for you. Each card has like a pre-written sentence on it, so it's a bit like conversation cards, really, aren't they? In that regard, and then we shuffle them. But when we shuffle them, of course, we're going to ask Michael to make his presence known, in the sense of energise the cards. And we won't manipulate the cards. Michael will manipulate them for us. We just shuffle, and all words might be true. We ask for his presence, and let's see. So as we shuffle them, then we just simply ask, Spirit of Michael, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Michael, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Michael, I ask for your presence. Commune with us, Michael, through these cards and move among us.
5 hours.
Spirit of Michael, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Michael, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Michael and all absent friends. And we just cut the deck. Place the top underneath. Is it underneath on top? I don't know. We'll think about that. I'll give you something to think about later. And then we'll just pop them over here, just where we can see them. And then we can grab a few cards, and let's see if there's a message for you there, Tanya, from Michael. I normally deal out 3 cards, like beginning, middle and end. Now, I know you're going to think, oh, it's going from right to left instead of left to right. The only reason it does that is because I put one there, another on top, and then another on top, and so on. Otherwise, if I was sitting on the other side of the table, I'd do it left to right, wouldn't I? If you get what I mean. So don't worry about that. Nobody's actually mentioned it yet, so I just thought I would just get in there quick and sort of make the excuse. We've got an hourglass, like an hourglass type thing, isn't it? So this is a half an hour one. So we'll give Michael half an hour. It's not going to take that long. It's going to take a few minutes, about 10 or 15 minutes maybe. But it just gives me half an hour. I can time myself without having to look at the clock and so on. This is giving Michael time, because Michael, we thank you for your time and your energy for joining us right now. We've asked, all words might be true, and we've dedicated this time just for you. So that Tanya can be here with you and receive the message that you have where the deck splits, the card split, is where it's thought to be at its most energetic point, isn't it? And we deal 3 cards, but not past, present and future, but it's more beginning, middle and end of statement, if you get what I mean. That's like sentences. Let's see what sentence is on this card here. Ooh, somebody else have this one earlier on. The spirit people brought this one to somebody. Michael just wants you to know, Tanya, that as a soul, I can be in several places at once. That's handy, isn't it? Because as I think, well, when you're doing the washing up and you're thinking about him, he can be there with you. If somebody else is watching television, he can be with them as well. And if somebody else is missing him, he can be with them as well when he's just a thought away. And so really that's useful, because that would be the case from a factual point of view anyway, because he's a soul. The body's clapped out, a bit like the vehicle's clapped out, and that's been sent to the knacker's yard for whatever reason, and Michael had to get out and walk. I suppose you could view it in that sort of a sense. So the soul is free to, not wander, just free to explore the spiritual realm, as you would say. Now he's in another dimension there. And it just means he can be, it's beyond time and space. So that's why, note there, space. So he can be in several places at once, not just in space, but in time as well. And because there's no obstacle there. Let's see what is sort of going on in the sense what else he wants to add to that. I'll just bring this card round here. We'll flip it again nice and slowly, out of respect for Spirit, out of respect for Michael, and we'll just, that's my favourite card, or one of them, what moves, the flag or the wind? Now that's something you know the answer to, but you can't answer, but the answer isn't what you think it is. There is an answer to it though. You probably know what it is if you Google it. That's the clue to it. He's just saying here that I'm here helping you. As a soul, I can be in several places at once, here helping you. As if, not so much I am here helping you, but I'm in several places at once, here helping you. As if that's why he's in the several places, that's his purpose, to be in several places, to help you. To help you when the tears flow, when you're reading a book, or when you get just a little upset when you're doing the gardening, or doing the washing up, or cooking yourself a meal, making yourself a sandwich or whatever, when you're out shopping or whatever, and just suddenly think again. And he's there helping you, because he can be there, he can be everywhere. He's there already in time and space. So he's waiting for you in the future in a way, isn't he? And he's also there in the past, and even his own past, I suppose, to some degree. When he was here in the flesh, he can go back to then. Let's see what is going on with regards to what he wants to say in addition to that. Being in several places at once, that's handy, isn't it, Michael? Because it means, yes, you can help there with that. It's handy to be present when you want to help somebody, isn't it? If you want to help a little old lady across the road, he's probably that type of person. If you want to help a little old lady across the road, you've got to be there to help her, haven't you? Let's just flip the card just to see what energy it is. Again, remember, nice and slow. And he's just saying that, it's just strange, isn't it? Yeah, I send you loving signs through nature. And that, I suppose, in a way I tend to view this one a bit like the God speaks through creation sort of statement, where I had a body, butterflies have a body, dogs and the cats have bodies, you've got a body, We all have a body. So when you view another sentient being with a body, it's me. Because there's really no difference between me and that. It's just that I was in a body like that sentient being is in. And in a way it is me, isn't it? When you hear the birds singing, I heard those same birds. When you sit on that chair in the garden, I sat next to you once. I'm still there now. Go sit on that bench outside or on the wall or whatever it is you're doing there, and I'm there. When I helped you, why gardening? I don't know. I just keep thinking of the garden. I don't know why. It was because it's just gone nearly time. It's nearly 5:10 in the morning. Probably don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he was an early riser. But either way, he was a helpful little soul when he was younger, and that's maybe he did want to help others. And although he can't do it in the physical, he can at least start by helping you there. I'm here helping you. I got a funny feeling as though when he says I'm here helping you, he's sort of, in a general sense, saying I'm here helping all of you. Not just you, but you as in all of you. I'm here helping you, all of you, not just you personally, but maybe all of us. Who knows, in his own way. I sort of feel another 2 cards, just number 2 come to mind. Feel another 2 cards want to just show themselves. He sort of feels as though there's 2 things, extra sentences he wants to just add. Remember, flipping down nice and slow, just out of respect there. And he's just saying there's no such thing as death, because nature, although my body's died, there are other bodies that are being born and living. It was just my turn, that's all, and it's somebody else's turn now, and that's all it is. They are being me, they are being I. They're experiencing the meanness or I-ness, or whatever you want to call it, now. It's their turn, but it doesn't mean I've gone away, does it? And I want to just pull out the next card here, if you don't mind, Michael. I think this is the second one extra. There he's just saying that I'm learning over here. So learning. I noticed with him wearing he passed out. I don't mean fainted. He passed out in something academia. It's a big word, isn't it, for 5 o'clock in the morning? Academia. So he clearly. He clearly was interested in learning in some way, shape or form, and of course now he's learning over there. He's saying I'm learning over here, and instead of learning over there, I'm learning over here now. So I don't think I can get away with it. Might even get me cap and gown, you never know. And if you want to come to the passing out ceremony, as you call it, well, I can be in several places at once. So when I'm passing out and getting me medal or me cap and gown over in the spiritual realm, I can be there with you, and you can be joining us. I'm here helping. I'll help you with it. As if it's not just saying I'm here helping you, but I will help you. I'll help you cope with this. Go outside, sit with the birds and the bees, sit with the sun shining on your face, and that sun shone on my face. That moon shone on me. I saw the same moon. And that's the main thing, isn't it? I want to sort of pull another card. I don't know if things come in 3s, like 3, 6s, 9s and 12s and so on. This happened before where I pulled out 2 and then wanted an extra 1. You look at that there now, that's just hanging over. I think it's because I knocked it, really, maybe. But we'll just pull it off anyway, just to pull it off. Sorry about that, Michael, but I haven't got away with words. But certainly, you're just finally just saying there that There's nothing. There, Tanya, you've got nothing to feel guilty about. Just saying, you've got nothing to feel guilty about. This is not your fault. Don't blame yourself. I'm in several places at once. I'm here helping you, and I'm here helping you to try and just realise that maybe the message, if there is a message, as you would say, maybe that's what it is. Just to say that I'm learning over here, and I've learnt that yes, that yes, I can be in several places at once. I couldn't before, but I'm learning that I can be in several places at once, and that I can help you. I am here helping you, and just remember, I send you signs through nature. So when you hear a bird sing or an owl hoot, maybe it was me, maybe it could be my energy. You just don't know. It hooted on me, remember, I used to hear them as well. I don't know why I started hearing that. Why owls, I don't know what made me think of them. But he's certainly saying, of course, as he said, I just want you to know there's no such thing as death. I just want you to remind you that, and that's why I can be in several places at once, because there's no such thing as death. And just like I was learning over there, I'm now learning over here. But my message to you there, most of all, Tanya, my message most of all is you've got nothing to feel guilty about. Don't blame yourself. This is not your fault. I want to just pull another card, but I got a funny feeling as though he's going to he's shuffled them in a way that sort of says, don't be afraid. Don't, obviously, this is not your fault. You've got nothing to be feel guilty about. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that somebody's going to knock on your door and maybe try and have you for my death, because they won't. Maybe that's what I got a funny feeling as why I'm thinking that. I don't know why it came to mind. I don't know, but he's just saying, don't be afraid. I'm helping you, and if anybody does knock on the door, they'll have me to answer to through you. Why through you, I don't know, but maybe, just maybe, who knows, maybe Tanya, you've got a big mouth like me. Isn't that right, Michael? So with that then, Michael, if that's fair enough with you, I think that private message has been conveyed to the best as I can. We'll now gather your cards, if you don't mind now, Michael. Just gather your cards together and just lay them neatly inverted upside down there. Just out of respect for you there, my friend. And I just want to thank you for joining us. And yes, frank to the point as always. But just a quick reminder that this isn't just Tanya who's trying to deal with this. You're there as well in several places at once. And that's great, isn't it, really, to know that. It's not just a reassurance, it's just, you need reminding now and again, don't we? Because things can cloud our judgments and can sort of get in the way, can't they? And we can end up blaming ourselves and so forth. With that then, if you don't mind, Michael, until next time, which I'm sure there will be, you just never know, do you? Love is the law, love is the bond. Merry did we meet, merry do we part. And Michael, merry may we meet again, my friend. And we'll just pop the cards, the rest of the deck, on top of Michael's cards. Just hold them there as we just close our eyes and visualise a door with a bright light coming through it. That light that's no doubt where Michael is shining brightly. And we just imagine that light slowly going out as the door closes on it, very, 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 very slowly there. It's closing, 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 nearly closed there, just ajar now. and it's closed, and the door is now shut, and we can now open our eyes and return to the darkness that Michael left behind. And we just say, blessed be to Michael and all absent friends.